tener 3 exposiciones más antes de pasar a la hora del café y recordar que vamos a tener también una sala de talleres que correrán en paralelo con el coffee break. Eso será aproximadamente en unos 60 minutos más. Muchísimas gracias. Un aplauso fuerte para cada uno de ellos. Será hasta una próxima oportunidad. Y justamente vamos a tener ahora una ponencia con una de las integrantes del panel. Quisiera que se quede con nosotros la señora Chaoyan de Wison New Energies, que justamente va a hacer una presentación sobre la empresa de los Estados Unidos. Muchísimas gracias. Le invitamos a subir.
Buenos días a todos. Soy yo aquí, que no me da chance de yo bajar de la... pues espero que ustedes no se aburren de ver a mí por tanto tiempo aquí. Y otra vez estoy aquí presentando la compañía Wison, y muchísimas gracias por la invitación de Kena por organizar un evento tan grande. Para mí es la tercera vez participar en esta conferencia en persona, y es bien emocionante y maravilloso ver cómo el evento haya crecido, y muchas felicidades. Okay. Ahora voy a empezar con mi presentación. El título va a ser el Challenges y Approaches Towards Next Generation FLNG. I'm presenting on behalf of our CTO, Damian Un. Hopefully next time he could be here in person to make this presentation. Next slide, please. So this is a quick overview. For the people who do not know who Wison is, so I added maybe half of the presentation gonna talk about what Wison does and what we prepare to do. And then the second half would be focused on our second generation FLNG, because as an EPC, like we discussed in the previous panel, aside from offering a good solution to the market, we have also to care about the main topic, which is we need to enable a greener future. So we have to bring more like environment-friendly solutions to the whole industry. Oh, okay. Thank you. Gracias. So Wison, this is our slogan. We really want to make everyone's life, human beings' life better through better technology. And our mission, as I mentioned at the beginning, is enable a greener future. And vision is we want to really be a solution provider for clean energies. That's what we're making our efforts towards. And a quick overview of Wison. Oops, what happened? Okay, Wison is, in a nutshell, we are a non-state-owned, non-state-owned companies, Chinese EPC. So let me go back one more slide. The group was founded back in 1997, and there are 3 segments under the whole group. The first one is Wison Engineering. It's also an EPC dedicated in like downstream mostly, and now also renewable energies. Wison New Energies is the one where I'm with. We are fully focused on to provide both floating and onshore modular solutions for any LNG related, and also like gas to power solutions. And we have another new segment, which is Wison New Advanced Materials. It's still in R&D stage. We just had our first plant launched in China a few months ago. I know last year I presented a video, so this is a new one that we just freshly made, just a few months ago.
In today's world, energy is the lifeblood of modern existence. But today's rapid climate change and urgent environment crisis have brought us to a pivotal moment in history. This is about our planet and every single life on it. Energy transition is essential to addressing these environmental challenges and promoting sustainability. Wison New Energies provides the global energy industry with professional and customized clean energy solutions. Drawing on extensive project experience, our international team continuously develops cutting-edge technologies with professional R&D capabilities. We integrate premier global resources and drive transformation by technology. Wison's robust project management and execution abilities, combined with our world-leading fabrication yards, enable us to deliver customized project services efficiently, safely, and with the highest quality. Our EPCIC solutions realizes the complete resource integration throughout the entire project lifecycle, enhancing applications across multiple fields, and effectively promoting the integrated development of the entire industry supply chain. We see endless opportunities in new energy. Lower cost, higher efficiency, broader applications, and less environmental impact, paving the way for an infinite future. Let clean energy benefit our Earth. Let clean energy enrich every single life. Better energy, better life. This is our mission and our promise. We are Wison New Energies.
So that's where we are under all this philosophy we have, the mentality we have, and we're trying to position ourselves as a leading provider of clean energy solution to the industry. And what we present to the market is an integrated solution, starting from engineering all the way from the commissioning of the floating unit that we present to the market. So every single stage along this process are rely on our in-house resources, and I'm gonna explain why. So this is Wison. We have 2,400 employees from 19 countries. We have a very international team, and with highly experienced experts in our organization. This is our QHAC. Like we always put a QHAC as a top priority. So during the panel, the moderator asked a question. FLNG is a complex, highly complex product. What makes it? Safety. We're talking about a floating factory. Most of the people went to the visit of the Peru LNG plant, and it's an onshore plant. Imagine put everything on one single floater of 300 meters long, 60 meters wide, having 200, 300 people living at the same time on such a floater. And still, we need to make it functioning or in operating status on a daily basis. So that's why making FLNG really a super complex solution, because indeed it's a floating plant with many people living on it. Okay, so back to Wison, how we build all this. We have our, aside from our in-house engineering, out of 2,400 people, 1/3 of them, close to 1,000, are our in-house engineers of different discipline. And on top of that, we have our own fabrication yards. This is located in Nantong. it's dedicated to build small to mid-size. When I say small to mid-size, means something FLNG under like 2.4 million per ton per annum. So anything the hull size less than 350 meter, normally is built in this yard. This is a new yard we're developing in the same area. It's called Qidong. And this is a much bigger capacity, and it will become operational by the end of this year. And was mentioning, we start break the ground barely in February this year. And the whole yard gonna become operational by the end. Of course, the dry dock, it's a 20 meters long by 90 meters wide dry dock. It will become operational mid next year. So we're building the whole yard in a period of 18 months. So this shows how the geographic locations of all our 3 locations. Headquartered in Shanghai, all our engineers procurement team are there, and then it's like the 2 yards really positioned in a very convenient way. So that's really enabled to minimize the logistic or the management between all locations during a project. This is what the overview of the solutions we're providing to the market. In the center is our superstar, FLNG. At the same time, we also provide like FPSO, both gas and oil, and all the floating solutions like that enabling gas to become either power, or we are also developing our ammonia carrier. Actually, we just signed also an agreement with European company H2 Carrier. We're gonna jointly develop a solution for green ammonia FPSO. So here, just want to highlight a few core products that we offer to the market. FLNG, again, ranging from like 0.65 all the way up to 6 MTPA. The reason why we start with 0.65 is anything below that wouldn't make the project commercially viable. So anything smaller than 0.65 could consider a different approach. This is our standardized FPSO. Also the onshore modular. So this is the idea behind the onshore modular is also to minimize the local construction, where we build everything in the yard and send them to the location and just literally connect them. So this is gas to power. And Carolina mentioned something to gas to power. And this is alternative solution we are providing to the market. We're building an onshore plant would be challenging, then floating solution could be some alternative solution, alternative way. Or for the emergency situations, a floating gas to power plant would bring certain value there. Project showcase, I'll just pass it quickly. This is the one we just delivered a month ago. So it was built from engineering to final site sail away. We made it in 33 months. So it's really an industry record. And the liquefaction capacity is 2 million, 2.4 MTPA. So this is another one we're building for Genting. It's a smaller one, 1.2 million ton per annum. And this one, Maria knows it very well, right? This is the first barge type FLNG we built firstly for Exmar, and now it's operating in Congo. It's now owned by ENI. This is also the FSRU unit, for the first barge type we built for Exmar. Right now it's operating in Eemshaven in Netherlands. This is a demo project for the floating wind, largest cracking furnace unit, modularized approach that Wison brought to the market. And these are booster station for offshore wind. So now we talk about I know the time is 0, but I'll try to cover it quickly. FLNG, this is what we offer to the market. And our strategy is really like based on 3 keywords. Pioneer. We are really among one of the first FLNG providers in the industry. And by far we're the only one that can provide in-house integrated solutions where we rely on all the engineering up to the construction yard through our in-house resources. And the standardization is another approach we are really make us stand out. Is we have our core program to develop standardized FLNG. And emission reduction, like the video says, is we really focus on how to bring a less environmental impact when we build our unit. So our ultimate objective is to bring down the CO2 emission below 0.2 tons for each ton of LNG produced by our unit. So this gives all the aspects that we consider when we develop our standardized FLNG solution. In terms of technology, we are working with both SMR and DMR. So each one has its own unique strengths, and really back to the flexibility issues, is really depending on the scenario of the project requirement. So these 2 technology can be chosen based on the client preference and also the actual the requirement of the project. This one, this is our what made our solution really more bring certain advantage is we are using this SPB tank technology. It's a robust aluminum alloy cargo containment. We can build it simultaneously while we build the hull, and at the end we just drop it inside of the hull. That can save the whole, can shorten the whole construction period by 3 to 6 months. And also, it helps lower the OPEX because it has less concern of leakage. This talks about our first generation, the top side, and also how we build the hull. In the picture, you will see how we install our LNG tank. So what's under that shows how the tank is about to drop into the hull. So again, this is Congo FLNG. This is a glance of all the technical features. So it's on the way to Congo now. Hopefully we'll start operation early next year. And this is the second one we're building. Both of them are we call it our first generation. To the second generation, this is what I mentioned last year from the GasTech 2024. And now at GasTech 2025, we released our new second generation FLNG, which is eDrive. So the point of eDrive here is we added, in addition to the SMR from Chart, we also brought the Shell DMR into our consideration. And also we incorporated this combined cycle gas turbine to make the whole, instead of gas turbine driven compressors, we're using motor-driven compressors to bring down the overall CO2 emission. So, but why we want to consider e-drive? Again, efficiency and cost, and also the emission. So this is the, these are very technical details. I'll just like go through them quickly. It shows like 8 individual like key components when we're doing this study. But again, there are challenges, such as the e-house. For such big motors, they require really like huge. This is, we're talking about a 7-floor high e-house, like gonna sitting on top of a floating unit. And this is the size of the motor, like modular motor gonna be look like in the real scale. So the white one, the yellow one is a small motor like of 20 megawatts. And when you add the white line, that's a 70 megawatts motor that's gonna be used in our second generation EF LNG. So you can see the increase in terms of the scale and dimension. So what are our conclusions in terms of second generation? So our first generation already in execution, like the 2 projects we showcased, and we are expanding our like second generation through the new technologies. Not really new technology. Technologies are already there in terms of liquefaction, but the e-drive side, we are jointly working with the manufacturers to see how we can make it a viable solution. And ultimately, our target is achieve emission. This is a very challenging target. Like per ton, for each ton of LNG produced, our aim is to reduce it to less than 0.1 ton of CO2. So this is really challenging, but we're confident that we can make it happen. To conclude my presentation, this is another video showing the whole process of how the Nanguya, the 2.4 MTPA FLNG was built from the beginning.
Wison海工 Annie 福氏天然气电化项目开工仪式。
This is the SPV tank used for LNG storage. Each tank can hold up to 45 cubic meter of LNG. So we're talking about 5 tanks in a row.
F45项目1000万，安全工时里程碑庆典活动。
辉煌。So that concludes my presentation. Hopefully everyone not get bored. We're not a big company, but we're doing our best endeavors, trying to bring the good solutions, green solutions, to the energy security of every country. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias a la señora Lee por su participación. Ha sido una participación por parte